Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As you can see by the title of today's video, we're here to talk about Gym Rat and NBA 2K22 Next Gen and everything relating to it. So, I'm here to talk about the compare and contrast between current gen and next gen, how on next gen you don't actually get a visual boost to your speed, acceleration, strength, stamina, vertical, all types of stuff like that. On current gen, you actually do see a translated actual +4 to every one of your physicals if you get the Gym Rat or if you have your weekly workouts done for any of those individual categories as well. So like if you do the treadmill and then you fail everything else, you still are getting that +4 speed to your build. Now, on both games, you get the stamina bar. You get the extra stamina bar on both games. It is what it is. But on next gen, it's such controversy when it comes to this in terms of what's being boosted, by how much it's being boosted, all types of stuff like that. So we're here to talk about it in today's video. I hope y'all enjoy. If you do, for to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties, all the good stuff. And like always, try 1,000 likes. Now this right here, I want to talk about as well. So we're going to start the video off talking about this, how I have Gym Rat and how it's complete BS to anybody who doesn't have it yet. So the way that you were able to get this in season 1 and how I did it was, I made the video on it too. There was this right here, the Gatorade Sports Science Institute. You would pretty much tap A on this, you would just go ahead and let everything play out. You don't even have to do anything, and you just do that 50 times over. Now when I made the video, it really popped off. People were just hogging this place right here, like 20 people at all at once. We're literally just spamming A on this to try and get it, and literally just competing for each other with this spot right here. And long story short, if you did that all in one season, you would get the Gym Rat. But when the season ended though, your progress toward Gym Rat reset. So it's completely biased toward anybody that was able to do this in the beginning, because this is the only way you can do it. Now I'm going to break down a couple numbers, right? So if you have the box jumps, the battle ropes, the treadmill, the dumbbells, and the agility ladder, those are the 5 things that you can do per week. So if you add all of those up, you can only do 5 workouts every single week. Now if you do 5 workouts every week for 4 weeks, that's a month. Now every season lasts 45 days. So at most, you can do literally 6 of these. It's so biased, bro. It's complete BS. And doing 6 of them only gives you 30 workouts. You can't ever even reach 50 by any means possible. It's literally impossible to do it in one season. So now I believe they may have uncapped it to where it's like you can do it in multiple seasons, and now you maybe are able to achieve this. But long story short, for the first 3 seasons of this game being out, season 1, season 2, season 3, the only way you could ever actually get the Gym Rat badge in the first place was to be doing this and spamming it and cheesing it to an extent. So now let's talk about what it actually does for you. And I'm here to talk about even just doing your workouts, like the perfect workout and how it lasts a week, right? I'm here to talk about what that does for you, or Gym Rat, whichever one you want to talk about. On next gen, I really do think there is still some actual benefit to this rather than just the extra stamina bar that you would get. So on current gen and next gen, if you complete this, you get the extra stamina bar, and then obviously you can purchase like Gatorade along with it, and you'll have the double stamina bar. Simple, right? But I do want to mention, I do think you're still absolutely getting a speed boost, an acceleration boost, a strength, vertical, stamina boost, whatever the case may be, if you actually do these properly. Now, obviously you can't see it on next gen, you can't see that it's +4. So then the question becomes, how much is it actually being boosted? Because it's a little bit redundant for people to sit here and do this every single week if it's only giving them an extra stamina bar. If it's not actually helping you move faster or jump higher or have more stamina other than the stamina bar, or have more acceleration, strength, whatever the case may be, then what exactly is the point besides the extra stamina bar? So my theory is it's definitely a percentage thing. Now I want to explain why I think that. So I play with a couple guards that have 99 speed or 98 speed on their build. Now for current gen system, there's no point in making a guard build that has 99 speed, or in this situation, there's no point in me having 99 stamina or 97 vertical. You should always max out at pretty much 95 because you'll get +4s to everything regardless. So on current gen, it makes no sense to do that. What I will say though for next gen is, when playing with those guards that have 99 speed, they see a big difference when they have their workouts done. So there's no way that you're coming out here in 2K just giving you 104 speed or 103 speed. So if you are a guard that has 99 speed or 99 acceleration, you do see a difference in the way that your player moves with or without the ball, then obviously that means there is some sort of boost being applied to you. Now, this is where, if we're talking about the difference between this and current gen, if you're on current gen and you're over here making a 99 speed guard, and then you get the Gym Rat or the physical boost and stuff like that for the +4s, you're not getting 103 speed. You're sitting there and you're capped out at 99. That's why nobody makes a build with more than 95 speed on current gen. It just makes no sense to, because obviously you're getting the +4s. So this is why I want to say on next gen, it's very, very different. You can obviously see it if you have a guard that has 99 speed, that you're still moving differently when you have the turbo boost applied. So I'm starting to think that it's more of a percentage based thing, or to an extent, it's kind of like the skill boost now. So once again, to make a compare and contrast between this game and previous games, back in 2K15, 16, 17, all types of stuff like that, when you would get the jump shot boost, you were actually applying a +5 to your rating instead of the figurative boost to whatever the heck is actually being boosted with this. Now, this is where I want to talk about the love-hate relationship that I have with that system. with the current gen system that we're talking about, with the gym rat and actually showing that we're getting that +4, you know what you're getting out of this, and it feels a little bit more rewarding and worth it for you to do that, and it makes you allowed to make some really glitchy builds. Now, my hate relationship with it is that it really makes it so there's no point in making a smaller guard. The reason that you're seeing small guards really dominate in this game is because there's actually a reason to now. Back in the day, or in current gen even, you'll never see anything below 6'1" unless it's for mismatch expert. There's no point in going lower than 6'1" because you're going to get 99 speed on the 6'1s regardless. So there's really no point at all. So long story short, do I think this is worth going for and actually doing every single week on your build if you're playing on next gen? 100%. I definitely agree that anything that you can get in terms of helping you play the game or helping you play the game better that can just enhance your build is definitely worth it. But the frustration behind it is how much, and none of us know. None of us truly do know. And obviously we've been told by the devs. I'll pull up the tweet real quick. So I want to talk about the first two sentences, or the first two kind of compound parts of this like tweet right here. So in next gen, there is no +4 to physicals. Then he says it's an under the hood modifier. So these two things can or cannot be the same thing at the same time. Maybe it is still a +4 under the hood, but in his first sentence, he's saying in next gen, there is no +4 to physicals. Now, this maybe right here could be meant to say that there's no visible, like actual showcased +4, and you don't actually see the ratings go up. But again, it's so confusing. It's such a complete anomaly in this community that it's one of the questions that will never be answered until these dudes actually come out here and tell us what the heck it does. And it's really frustrating that people come out here and just sit here and say it's an under the hood modifier, pretty much saying, yeah, we don't want to tell you what it does, but pretty much it does something. But again, this is the frustration when it comes to next gen. It's really annoying that nobody knows what it actually does, and there's never any answer unless one of the devs comes out and actually tells us what it does. So now, as if this couldn't get any more confusing, we're here to show this tweet right here. So statistics at the beginning of the game, right before 2K22 drops, he asked, what about Gym Rat on next gen at Baluba? Mike Wang responds here and says, Gym Rat does the same thing it did last year, as if this clears up any confusion, because the whole confusion was already here on 21 next gen. Nobody knew what it did in the first place. We didn't see the +4 physicals and anything like that. So then check this out. This is September 9th and September 9th. Boom, you can see. Now fast forward to the 12th, and this guy got the Gym Rat right here, did the 50-star workouts, and didn't get, I mean, this one right here is just a bug. The extra blue bar on the stamina was just a bug. It was after 1 week it came back on. But then we have underneath this where people were making builds with specific attribute ratings, because again, the confusion is all over the place. Nobody knows what this actually does. And it's even crazier because we're all aware that nobody knows what it does on next gen anymore. Like, it's all up in the air, it's all skeptical, and just is what it is. But what's even crazier is that some people think that it works like current gen. Some people think that it's actually just giving a visual +4 to your vertical to unlock contact dunk packages, or more speed so that you could just make a guard build with 95 speed. And again, people just coming out here criticizing me in the comments talking about, you don't need to make a build with 95 or more speed because you're just gonna get +4 from the Gym Rat. This is next gen, bro. It doesn't work like that. So then I come to the YouTube post and I'm like, yo, what's up with all the people who think Gym Rat gives you a +4 on physicals on 2K22 next gen? And then I was pretty much saying, it seems like the majority of the player base even thinks this. And long story short, the comments were pretty much saying the same thing. They're thinking Mike Wang mentioned that the +4 star physical boost is a +4 attribute boost. There is no physical evidence of Mike Wang ever saying that it's an actual +4 attribute boost on Twitter. I've searched far and wide for that tweet right there, and it's not there. All it pretty much is him saying that it's the exact same thing as what it was last year, and nobody knows what it was last year. It's crazy, bro. It's really insane, and you're gonna see all different types of stuff like this. Obviously, I don't think that it's useless. I don't think a lot of people caught that drift on the post. And again, it's all types of misinformation and just confusion and stuff like that in the community when it comes to this badge, when it comes to doing your workouts and stuff like that. I just wish that it was more simplified and there was a direct answer as to what it does on next gen. Whether they tell us that it's a 10% boost of whatever you have for your rating, you're getting 10% plus of that, or something like that, or whether it goes through the roof, and if you can get 99 speed, if it's still making an impact. I know that because I've played with other people who do have their workouts done, and I see that they play differently when they have their workouts done, even though they have 99 speed. Whereas on current gen, it's not like that, like we already talked about. There's no point in going more than 95 speed on current gen because you can just get +4 off it. So I just wanted to make this video to sort of rant about that and talk about how the devs haven't gave us a distinct answer to what it actually does. It's really frustrating when that's the case. But on top of that, I wanted to clear up the confusion in terms of giving my own beliefs as to what this does. And again, to me, just to be completely honest with this, I think it definitely is an under the hood thing. Like, you can definitely tell when you have this on that you're playing at a better rate, and obviously keep on doing it. And at the end of the day, maybe we don't even need to concern over what it does. Who cares? When you do it, your guy plays better. It's as simple as that, right? But it really is frustrating that they just don't tell us what it does, and that's my real beef with this. And then with another layer of confusion of the fact that current gen has the visual +4s. I mean, the list goes on and on. The next gen player base has no idea what this does, and some of them are just completely misinformed at the end of the day, and they don't know what it even does. And even worse, not knowing what it does, they think the wrong thing, pretty much. So anyway, that's all video. Once again, I just wanted to kind of rant about that and just clarify things in terms of my thoughts and how I feel about it. Let me know what you think in the comments as well. I'm sure there's gonna have all different types of thoughts and beliefs and stuff like that. It's crazy, brother, that we just can't get a definitive answer on what this does. But anyway, just wanted to hear you guys' thoughts. Leave them in the comments. Like I said, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties, all the good stuff. And like always, tries 1 to 1,000 likes. I know this one was a little bit more all over the place. It's sort of a rant video. It's sort of a informed video. It's sort of just kind of a conversation at the same time. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.